Well, beautiful morning to you all. We're just getting the old 4020 here ready for doing some work. Beautiful. So we're going to hop aboard. Nobody out and about. Yeah, I didn't turn that very good, did I? So, what are we doing today? Well, that green monstrosity right there. Oh, wait, which one? This guy has to come out because we need what's behind it. So let's get that hooked up. We won't bother with the hoses since we're just gonna pull it out of our way. Oh, I left the pickup in the way. We will have to get that moved. We will just tuck it in over here for now. Yeah. The plan is to get their planner out and take care of our field that we're looking at. Oh, pardon me, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, sorry about that. Getting a phone call from one of the suppliers that we've been working with. Anyway, I was starting to tell you, we are doing something that I had originally not planned on doing. There we go. Let's get this guy hooked up. We will hook up these hoses. Just over concerns of soil erosion, we are going to plant into this field with some cover crop radishes. Now, I've considered, and I'm kind of still considering actually, doing it with grass. We do have the baler and the mower, all of our grass equipment. It's what we do, or what we used to do, for the most part, back in Michigan. Oh, I don't know. Locals have been telling me to plant this radish, but I think I'm gonna go with grass. I think I'm gonna not listen. I think I'm gonna go back to my original gut instinct. So scratch everything I just said. We're going to do what I wanted to do. Oof, that was a terrible job. Yep, we're going to be redoing that one. Nowhere near. Ease it. Can we make it around? That's the problem with this end bay. It is a tight fit. There we go. That'll do it. Well, close, but we got some more room here yet. just not hit the barn with the nose of the tractor. Something you got to remember when you're running a tractor, those front ends do swing around quite far, quite quickly. And if you're not prepared for it, it can really catch you. There we go. Spin her in here now. Wasting the morning away. Alright, adjust. And there we go. Even in a tight yard, you can make it work. We'll just go right back to our seed drill here. Alright, I'm gonna just take the drill itself right over to the store and get some seed loaded up right there into it. I'm gonna not take the camera. I will see you guys when I get back over here. Okay, we are back from the shop. Let's get this thing on the ground. We're loaded up with grass seed, all the settings adjusted. We just need to move now. Make it happen. You guys can probably hardly hear me over this loud tractor anyway. And when we really get going, as you can hear there when I put the throttle down, yeah, I think I'll just throw you up on the drone. We'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, well that's the little John Deere put away. We'll close up the doors here. And here. And we're going to take a little ride. I might have forgotten to say so, but today is August 15th. And tomorrow, down in Missouri, is a vintage truck show that we're going to go to and have a gander at some nice old trucks. Now, yeah, unfortunately, I hadn't really planned on doing this, but once again, we have not been able to get much in the way of contract work for other farmers. So we are continuing to struggle in that regard. And I figured what better way to deal with that than to get a little stress relief, get away from the farm a little bit, and just think about what we're going to do for the future. Alright, I'm going to hit the road. I will see you guys over there tomorrow. Hi, everybody. We have just about arrived. I pulled over briefly there to get the camera turned on. But as you can see from the sign there, we have made it to Alma, Missouri. So we're just going to cruise on down here to where the event is being held and start having a wandering around, checking at all the trucks. It's beautiful here. Now, there is going to be a parade later, so I just remembered that I wanted to scope out spots to park, and that's probably pretty boring to watch, so I'm going to briefly skip out on you guys, and I will be, ooh, nice run on that that stop sign there, buddy. I guess the stop sign's still red, but I almost said red light for some reason. Anyway, I will be back briefly. Alrighty, I found us a good spot to park if we can get here early enough to grab it. So we are going to try to do that. It's a beautiful little town, isn't it? Almost takes me back to where Emily and I grew up in Michigan, which you guys never saw. You saw where we moved to have work. Ooh. Doesn't anybody know what a stop sign is around here? Alright, I think this is our turn. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by notifications, I'm pretty sure that was our turn. So we're going to head on down here. And there should be a farm just down the road here that is hosting the event. This is a working farm, so they did say there would be activities going on other than the truck show, and that we were to park out of the way and watch out for, you know, the farm hands trying to get through on their tractors and stuff, and just, you know, be considerate of our hosts. But I'm not finding it, so I think I must have made a bad turn here. Oh, hang on. Nice old Oliver in the field there, doing some tillage work. Yeah. All right. Is this it, maybe? Oh, looks like it. Looks like it. We're going to turn in here. Ooh, nice ram there. Big old dually. There should we park. Oh, there's some other guys parked over here. I think I will join them. I'd say that qualifies as out of the way. Let's have a look. Oh, listen to them diesels roar. Not familiar with this. A Marmon? Not familiar with that brand. Not familiar with whatever that is either. Looks foreign, maybe? I'm not sure. Nice auto car here. And old Freightliner, another Freightliner, an old Ford. Ooh, look at that Dodge Ram Bighorn. Sorry, just Dodge Bighorn, not Ram. Wow. Yeah, that's a truck right there. Looks like a cat diesel under the hood. I wouldn't mind owning that. No idea what this thing is. A Pacific. Oh, this is one of those big logging trucks from out west and well, from the Pacific Northwest. I think that's where the name comes from. I think. I don't know. Couple of nice old Macs, 3 nice old Macs, bunch of Jimmys, and a Chevy, couple of those, 3 of those. Love this beauty here. Gonna take that home. There's some pretty nice trucks here. Ooh, some nice vintage farm equipment too. Squirrel! Might have to ask the farmer if we meet him. We might have a look around. Especially if that old Oliver's his that we saw in the field back there. Alrighty. Some nice old Internationals. Another nice International cab over there. Ooh. Some diamonds. You don't see these very often anymore. Interesting paint schemes. You got a purple, a green, a purple, and a green. Huh. That's kind of an odd one. We will get around here. Oh, looky there. Doesn't that look a lot like our old cab over down there near the end? That's pretty cool. Some nice Pete's here. I'm not a fan of this chopped and slammed look. Just not a fan. I'm not all that tall, but I think I'd bang my head on the roof into that one. And I don't like being slammed that low to the ground. I don't mind having a showy truck, but I want it to also be a work truck, you know what I mean? This one here, nice. Very nice. I actually quite like this one. I like this one more, though. More classic look. And a beautiful paint job, too. I like that blue on white. Oof. What is with the gold-plated trim there? I'm sure it's not real gold, but wow. That's a little too gaudy for me, especially with that shiny metallic paint job. No. Oh, but this 359, that's... I wish I had the money. I wish I could afford a beautiful show truck like these. This one too, even though it's not as showy, like I say, I want a work truck. And that one's my speed right there. Alrighty, we're getting into some cab overs. It's Peterbilt 352, I believe. Boy, doesn't that look so much like ours. So much. Nice older Kenworth here. Cab over, that is. Yeah. Ooh. Really old needle nose Kenworth here. That's very similar to the one that we saw back at the auction. Same paint scheme, different colors. And I don't think that one back there had painted rims either. Beautiful. So I don't know if I mentioned this when I was telling you guys I was headed over here, but it's not just semis, it's pickup trucks too. So, lineup of old Fords here. Listen to the old Model Ts chug away. That's just great. A couple old Internationals. Or, well, one old International. Chevy. Big old Dodge. Wow. Can you even see past that hood? It's angled upwards a little bit rather than downwards like most. That's kind of interesting. Alright. That's pretty cool. Some nice horses over there. Nice old Chevy here. Another. Another. Looks like these are all Chevys except for that. What is that? Oh, it's an International Scout. Okay. Don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Huh. Yeah. I see somebody over there that looks like he works for the farm. I'm going to shut the camera off out of politeness and go have a chit-chat with him. Pretty cool guy there. He is actually the owner. And while we were talking, he said that I was more than welcome to look around at anything I cared to. As far as the equipment went, just don't touch without permission. And then he went into the barn there and pulled out that big old Steiger with the trips on it to go do some cultivating work in this big field here. So we're going to take a little wander around and see what we see. He did suggest heading this way if I appreciated old tractors, which we all know I do. And I can see why with that old Alice Chalmers there. That's a beauty. Take that home any day of the week. An 80-30. Front wheel assist. Duals on the back, which means they must, probably anyway, use it for cultivating, not just this cart. They're going to be harvesting corn when it's fully ripe, he said. And that's just sitting there ready to go when that time comes. It doesn't have any other work between now and then. And then apparently there's something working over here in the alfalfa field. Oh, looks like it's being mown. Boy, looky there. That looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? It looks a little newer than ours. Yeah, definitely newer than ours. That'd be a nice upgrade for what we've got going on. Definitely can't afford that, though. Alright. Quit your daydreaming. And the old Oliver in the other field, I did ask him. That is his. Oh, yeah. That's pretty similar to the one we had prior to the tornado. That's a lot of beautiful trucks. Looks like a bunch of guys over there. I bet you they're the owners, sitting there under the shade of the trees. I'm gonna go chat with them after I have a peek in the barn here. What do we have here? Beautiful John Deere. 8960. All right. And an old Ford. And a Farmall 560. Very nice. Don't see too many of the Fords being red like that. They're mostly blue. Pretty cool, though. And that's the farmer's truck out there. It's a little too modern for the truck show. Alright, guys, I'll bring you back after I have a chat with these drivers. Well, I spent a good 20 minutes over there chatting the guys up, and you'll never believe it, but that is our old rig right there. The guy who bought it has been driving it, working it. He's made a few modifications, new tires on it and such, and decided to bring it down here to the show since he was nearby. He said we were more than welcome to check it out, so we're going to do exactly that. It looks like he sprung for new rims too. Those are a lot nicer than the ones we had on it. Why is the engine painted black? Oh, I'll have to ask him about that. I'm not a fan of the closed shoulder tires. I understand why some guys run them. They do give you a little bit better fuel economy. But that extra half mile to a mile per gallon, unless you're going to change them when the foul weather hits, you know, the winter comes, to an open shoulder tire, I'll run open shoulder all year. It's usually only about a half mile to the gallon that you gain, and the the potential loss in traction in poor ground, yeah, I'll keep my good tires. Everybody here is running closed shoulder tires, it looks like. Well, except for that guy. There you go. That's what I'd run, pretty much. Michelin's, of course, if I can get them. After that, Firestones, then Goodyears. Yeah. Well, he's done the old girl nice, though. That's a new fuel tank. He replaced the old dented and dinged up one we had. That's nice. He's done a nice job. I'm glad it went to a good home. Alrighty. That's enough hanging about here. We're going to run up and get set for the parade. They're going to drive all this, well, all the semis. I don't think the pickup trucks are coming, but all the semis for sure are going to be driving. So I will see you guys over there once the trucks started coming. Alrighty, we've gotten ourselves a good spot to park, along with several other people. And if we head right over here, the trucks, from what I understand, should be along shortly. Oh, yep, I see them coming down the road. Let's stay up here on the sidewalk. So they're going to come past from right to left, go down to the north end somewhere, down that way, and turn around and come back. I don't know if I will keep you guys here for the whole thing or not. That could make for a pretty long video, all said and done. But if you appreciate the old trucks as much as I do, we'll see what it looks like. Maybe I will keep them going at standard speed to start with here, and then time lapse or something for the return journey, or just cut it out completely. I don't know. And enough of my babbling. Here comes the trucks. Looks like that couple of cab overs that we're not familiar with. Well, I'm not familiar with, are in the lead. Don't think the second driver there is all that skilled because he can't hold a steady speed. That's pretty rough. And it seems to be causing everybody behind him to be rough too because, well, because he can't make up his mind. He probably shouldn't have been in the second spot. He should have been tailing Charlie. That's alright though. I got a chance to chat with that guy right there that owns the Bighorn. He says it's not for sale. Neither is the old Chevy there. Most of these trucks, the guys are willing to sell them if you're willing to pay. Apparently we got a good stop, or a good spot where they're all coming to kind of a stop and then taking off. Uh-oh. The train's gonna interrupt this. Oh! Boy, he barely got stopped in time, didn't he? Probably not the best parade route to have it going over the railroad tracks like that. It's a fairly busy crossing here. That's alright. You know, I don't think I'm a fan of the club cab, backseat capable truck there. Alright, these things. Oh, the diamonds. I forgot to tell you guys. After I talked to the drivers, I found out the story there. Those 4 trucks are owned by a husband and wife team. They own a small trucking company, obviously. And that's why one of each truck is paying for her, one of each truck is paying for him. Did those guys get... Boy, that sure looked like that second red truck rear-ended the first. Again, everybody. Almost home. Quite a long day, but I thoroughly enjoyed the truck show. However, I do have some bad news. Something I very much do not enjoy. On the trip home, I received a phone call from the hospice as one of the people on the list to be notified. Farmer Fred passed away. I'm pretty heartbroken. We go from some good memories and nostalgia of our old truck today to some good memories, but with a sad ending. I'm gonna miss the old man. Uh, kind of wish I'd gotten a chance to get up there and see him before he went, but it was sudden. So, due to the sadness, I'm gonna end the video here for today. But I would like to thank you all for sticking with me, and I will talk to you next time.